Oke, langsung saja ya guys ya.
This is the end.
Whatever it takes. You're finished! An honor and a privilege to serve.
What should I do? Lightning!
Was my sword ever so heavy? Eh?
Be strong, father. I shall get you treatment at once.
Serenoa, please. If I must go, at least it was alongside you.
Enough of this talk. You will yet live.
I've seen scores of soldiers perish, my son. Death comes for us all. Does it not, dear Benedict?
Forgive me, my lord. I could not keep you safe.
I beg you, give the three of us a moment.
As you wish, Eridor.
Aye.
Are as dangerous as I feared. They must be wiped out for the good of all Glenbrook.
There is no escape, Patriot. Tell me why a royalist like you would attack Lord Simon.
Yes. Why would you threaten to tear asunder a newly restored Glenbrook?
Restored? Restored to what? The duchy killed your king and controls your land, and you've what, exactly? The collected ashes of the royal family. Those who joined the duchy thrived. Those who resisted were ground beneath their heel. The nobles and commoners have never been further apart, though beneath it all, they are bound not by the king's memory, but greed.
Perhaps, but we can unite them behind King Roland.
The weakest link of them all. The prince, who forsook his family, a ruler in nothing but name if the people speak true. The Wolffort reputation stains him, and it shall be his undoing.
So that's your angle.
Enough slander.
You're blind to it, admit it. You rebuffed the Aesfrosti army, curried favor with the Saintly Seven, protected Roland, and immediately installed him as king. You think yourselves above the high houses of Glenbrook, nay, above his majesty himself, who would not want to rid themselves.
You suggest King Roland gave the order?
Would he possess such rationality? We would not be in this mess if he did. Thus I decided to intervene. For the good of the kingdom.
So we need only kill you. That is a mercy.
Only Benedict and I know what I'm about to tell you. I bid you listen well. Remain calm. I am not your father, at least not by birth. You are the blood of our former King Ragnar.
What?
I promised His Majesty I would hide the truth from you. Forgive me. Destra was indeed your mother. That much was no lie. She was a commoner in the Crown City.
A woman of little means and low station, but possessed of unparalleled intellect and boundless affection. He would often sneak out into the city in disguise. Fate united them on one of those evenings, and they fell in love. Thus, you were brought into the world.
He wished to marry her, but her low station made that unthinkable. In time, the royalists found out and plotted her murder.
So Lord Simon took her as his wife to keep her safe.
And so I was born the heir of House Wolffort.
Sadly, your dear mother passed not long after you were born. It was she who named you. It was the one thing she was able to pass down to you. And now I leave you this.
The royal signet.
Only one of Glenbrook's royal line may wear it. I was to keep it until the time was right. And so it is now.
Father, you leave me completely unmoored. What am I to do with this unspeakable knowledge?
I leave you with a heavy burden. This I know better than any. Be strong, Serenoa. Forge your own path. Lead the people. Keep watch over him, Benedict.
I will.
No, Father. Stay with me. Please.
All this and still, you call me father. I am proud of you, my son.
Please don't go. Father! Please!
No. Tidak.
So Patriat meant to eliminate House Wolffort to protect the crown.
Yes, he admitted as much himself.
I can assure you he acted alone. King Roland was not a party to the plot.
That is fortunate, yes. But the mere fact of it could tear Glenbrook apart, were it to be made known. Lord Simon's assassination must be kept secret, my lord.
You would have me say his illness claimed him then?
I thank you for your assistance, Milo. Speak not a word of this to anyone.
I shan't. For the good of House Wolffort.
I cannot fathom why he thought us to be enemies. We mean no harm to the royal family.
Misplaced as his fears may be, we must stand ready to defend ourselves, in word and deed, from any who may reach similar conclusions. That includes King Roland himself.
You heard Anna. Roland didn't issue the order. What are you plotting, Benedict?
I seek only to ensure House Wolffort's survival. Lord Simon was murdered. Other enemies may well be within our ranks as we speak. They must be stopped at all costs, no matter who they are.
Can I count on your continued guidance, Benedict?
Glenbrook's throne is yours for the taking. You have the claim and the might to back it up. Your Lord Father beseeched you to forge your own path and lead the people. Might you not best accomplish that if you were king?
Perhaps. But I would sooner fall upon my own sword than usurp the throne from my friend. The truth of my lineage does not leave this room. I shall keep it hidden along with this ring.
Oh guys.
As you wish, my lord. I trust your judgment.
I come bearing a missive from King Roland. He requests your presence in the Crown City immediately. The Aesfrosti survivors are on the move.
They leave me no time to mourn. Lead the way.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital. But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
Did something happen in the capital?
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship. And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
I understand.
You know what they told
Hello.
me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is. That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects. They said good kings need not think for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
Even if that is true, you have the power to change it.
I tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed. No matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out. This kingdom has always been broken. Aesfrost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together. I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Roland.
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
You burden me with nothing. But if you are struggling...
All is well. Trust me. So long as you are by my side.
Oke, it's okay. Apa-apa.
Serenoa, I would speak with you before we meet with the others.
Is something the matter? I was led to believe the Rosellan village escaped all but unscathed.
Pray, look at this.
A book?
We recovered it from a band of brigands. It once belonged to the Aesfrosti archives. It was authored by one Orlea. Inside is the truth about the Roselle. Nay, about all Norzelia.
The truth? How would your mother have that knowledge?
The Rosellan people have long passed down the secret of the salt. My mother was a chosen keeper of that history. In ancient times, the Roselle lived in the southernmost reaches of Norzelia, in a place called Centralia. It is said Centralia was on the shore of a vast expanse of salt water they called... Back then, the Norzelia we know was at the bottom of that sea. But a cataclysm dried up all the water, and thus this land came to be. The salt crystallized and sank into the earth. The very earth we now walk upon.
Salt beneath our...
After the cataclysm, only one small lake of salt remained. War raged on and on as people fought to control it. The Roselle tried to stop the fighting by digging up a giant pillar of salt to show everyone the secret they had long kept. But Hyzante, whose power over Norzelia came from controlling the lake and the salt it produced, could not allow the truth to get out. They captured the Roselle, branded them criminals who tried to seize control of the salt for themselves, and confined them to the lake.
And what of the pillar?
Hyzante stole it and hid it inside the very statue of the goddess that towers over the source.
How can you be certain?
During the uprising, my mother broke the statue and recovered a fragment of the pillar within.
The salt crystal found in the Rosellan village. Incredible. If what you say is true, the teachings are a lie. This will shake Hyzante to its very foundations.
And we would be able to free the Roselle from their imprisonment at the source.
With so much at stake, we must be careful in what we do now. Frederica, I would ask for more time to think this through.
Of course. I have every faith in House Wolffort and in you.
Okay, Papa.
That is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the salt. It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you?
He bade me lead House Wolffort well.
I see. And we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the Royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
Nothing you need concern yourself with. But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea, that of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia, or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzante fabricated the Roselle's sins, that the pillar of salt Hyzante stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during...
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
What? Where?
At the Grand Norzellian mines. But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
These frosty dogs. We will speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines. I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were... Seems such a...
Don't think our... Hurry it up.
Sir.
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Sorry, my plan.
The remnants of the Aesfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the Dutch.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much. But we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true. I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great. But the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolffort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Hyzantean rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us any.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddesses' grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Norzelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to... Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore? I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around. Benedict, these...
Yes, they aren't as powerful.
Reckon I'll go.
Thank you. I do not find it.
Indeed, you'd think.
But they're
If they were to...
Then they must have...
intruders! Get them!
The Aesfrosti army!
Let's fight, 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 fight.
The Aesfrosti mean to seal off the mine!
Do not let them...
But this is house...
Think I don't know? But if we've the men... For Aesfrost, we must... No, they don't mean to.
They would blow the...
Comrades!
If it costs us... We know...
Your orders?
Now what to do?
This battle is ours. My pride is my shield.
All right.
Damn! We need to hurry before the... Forward! Death from above! Ha-ha! To lead, I must grow.
Let us pry out their weakness. My turn. My knowledge grows deeper.
Ready.
Come at me!
Time for some sorcery. Don't be afraid. I'll make you proud, grandfather.
I shall do what I can.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I will end this.
Now what to do?
The hunt is on. Flugy!
We doing this?
I'll send you flying! From where shall we strike? Death from above! To lead, I must grow. This ain't ideal.
Shall we begin? Be at ease.
I owe ya.
My growth is plain to see.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Back at you! Ha-ha!
I'll show you what I can do. The fruits of my studies. I did it.
Your orders?
Let's go then.
Choices. Light as a butterfly. Ever more lovely.
This battle is ours. Try this. Victory is ours.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
Let us pry out their weakness. A brief respite.
This is...
My knowledge grows deeper.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me. My hero.
I still have so much left to do.
a wasted effort.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
I need a healer. Ha! Victory is within reach. Ha! A sound strike. I feel stronger already.
Wish something
Take you on. To work. Come on.
Let's play.
The hunt is on.
For the honor of House Wolffort. Perish.
We win.
I'm a fool.
Shall we begin?
I still have so much left to do.
I shall try my level best. My knowledge grows deeper.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. I can heal too.
Thank you.
I've been waiting for this.
Let's play.
Take this.
To work.
Your orders?
This battle is ours.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
That's the stuff.
One step closer to our hope.
I still have so much left to do. This! An honor and a privilege to serve.
I'm a fool. There is no mercy on the battlefield. Now, just as I planned, for the future of House Wolffort.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
When a wolf is cornered,
Now, I end this.
to lead, I must grow.
Impossible!
Time to work.
I've been waiting for this!
This battle is ours. Goodbye! I will fight to my last breath.
For the duchy!
More of them.
Let's go then.
Shall we dance? Time for some sorcery. Ready to see a spell?
I shall try my level best.
Let me heal your wounds.
I still have so much left to do.
When a wolf is cornered,
Time to work.
Here I come.
Shall we dance?
To work. Yeah! I've been waiting for this.
Let us try out their weakness.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease. Thank you.
I still have so much left to do. Here goes.
Cheeky bastard.
I hope you're watching, grandfather.
Carefully.
My turn. You won't catch me.
This battle is ours.
Shall we dance?
At your command.
You won't beat me!
I'll show you what I can do. I can heal too.
That's a help.
What would Father do? I need this.
I shall try my level best.
Shall we begin?
Whatever it takes.
Here I come.
Goodbye! Let's play. Take this!
Let's go then. Aim and fire!
You won't beat me!
I have failed you.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Whatever it takes. Here goes. I will follow you faithfully till the end.
You are so naive.
I'll show you what I can do.
Forward.
Here I come.
Yeah! Shall we dance? Take this!
Have another!
I've the best idea.
They fight something fierce.
Yeah!
Wolffort!
More soldiers.
Come at me!
I shall try my level best. Now! For the future of House Wolffort.
Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed.
Apologies. Strike while the iron's hot.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
Time for some sorcery. Fire! I did it! Ah! The hunt is on. Flugy! My pride is my shield.
We doing this?
Eat dirt!
Let's play. Light as a butterfly.
Come at me!
Carefully. This ends here.
I shall try my level best. For the future of House Wolffort.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
You saved my neck. One step closer to our hope.
Strike while the iron's hot. Take this!
Me next. Time for some sorcery. Time to take flight. Yeah.
Ready. I'll send you flying!
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this!
Choices. Good night.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Where do wolves
wolf is cornered.
They're good.
For one and all.
That's the stuff. I'm not done yet. You're finished!
Hey, over here. I'll show you what I can do. Wind!
To work. Come on! I've been waiting for this.
Time to take flight. Yeah!
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Here goes.
When a wolf is cornered, perish. To lead, I must grow.
They're good. Your wounds are healed.
Here I come.
I can withstand this. I'm a fool. Ready. Come on! You won't beat me!
The show must go on. I won't give in. Try this.
When a wolf is cornered. I need this.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. My turn. For the future of House Wolffort.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
My thanks.
Time for some sorcery.
Time to take action. Impossible! Ready. I strike true! I've been waiting for this!
Hush now. Take this. This isn't good. Now.
I shall try my level best. Now, just as I planned.
How cute. Here I come.
I'll take it from here. Ready.
Here goes. It isn't over yet. Take that! Your Highness! Time for some sorcery.
Whatever it takes.
I shall do what I can.
I shall try my level best.
Sloppy! Let's go then.
I'll take you on!
The show must go on. Here I come! Don't be afraid.
I'll take it from here.
Shall we begin?
I shall try my level best. You have nothing left.
That was close. To think they tried to collapse the tunnel with themselves still inside.
Why would the Aesfrosti blow themselves up to destroy the place they were charged to defend? It makes no strategic sense.
Nothing Aesfrost does make sense. But if they were this desperate, there must be something in there they do not want us finding. We must see what lies at the end of this tunnel.
Now let us press on.
Oh!
These pink rocks aren't...
It's salt. Salt.
Crystallized. Rosellan.
The Grand... This explains...
As long as it...
How do you...
Lord Dragan, until which goose that tells me. Lord Dragan. However, so goose...
Looks like we already...
Indeed. If we can hold the mines, Aesfrost will have no choice but to surrender.
And what if they discover a real but the Grand Norzelia? If this is the kind of...
Meaning they're...
This does not...
If people...
And it would prove the rose. If we reveal...
We hold the very few...
Whatever we...
Indeed. Yuet, tell them to allow...
It shall be done.
This must be...
So, it would seem Glenbrook forces... They must gather us. Aye, your grace. I see you finally
I shan't you if you think.
I ought to...
I saw.
Huh.
Enough.
To use those to free?
By which you mean?
I will not, though it is... People have the right, just as you are.
How long?
I learned of the ancient as you...
You...
Spare me.
Unfound Dragano. So you, not only...
Huh. Your son.
What do you mean?
You know very... Who else do you... Yet he refused. And your son, he offered them?
Lies.
I thought if anyone... Uncle, Glenbrook, we must make ready.
What would you have me do?
The deaths do that.
Very well.
There is no time.
A war to end all wars.
Deep in the grand Norzelian mines lay a most unexpected discovery. Crystals of pure salt. Now in possession of knowledge that could alter the course of history in Norzelia, the members of House Wolffort gather at White...
Unexpected though it may be, the salt crystals are now ours.
Carefully. This isn't a...
It's a target on...
Hyzante will...
She's right. Nor will... Then let us... Whether we...
What say you, your man?
We find her. I too with
Your caution.
that much as op...
Benedict?
As you wish.
Serenoa, can I count on...
I was named, and I've been...
Say no more. Take the others...
As you wish.
I am gladdened to see each and every one of you, my ironclad brothers in arms, here at Twinsgate. I have asked you here to tell you of a most fortuitous discovery. We have found crystals of salt deep in the grand Norzelian mines. Alas, Glenbrook has taken those very mines from... What's worse, Glenbrook's esteemed House Wolffort is led by one of the saintly seven of Hyzante. They will no doubt be informed of the salt crystals, and their precious religion will be shaken to its core. I trust you can all imagine how Hyzante will respond to such an affront. They will not go quietly, but will instead seek the crystals for themselves, that their reign of terror may continue unimpeded. Therefore, we must subdue Glenbrook and seize the mines for Aesfrost if we are to counter this grave threat. But we cannot stop there, for that will only draw Hyzante to our gates. They will stop at nothing to conquer all of Norzelia in their name. The Duchy has never been in a more precarious position, but we will not yield. We subscribe to no faith, and we shall greet our enemies at Twinsgate with cold, hard steel. Our newest weapon, the Death's Knell, is nearly complete. With it, we shall strike back at Hyzante. The false goddess shall crumble beneath the sheer force of our iron will, and Hyzante reduced to rubble along with her. Raise your swords, my black iron heroes. Your names shall be cast in iron when the histories of this day are written. You shall be known as the defenders of Aesfrost. For Aesfrost!
Oh yes. The Death's Knell will reduce many a falsehood to rubble, dear Goose.
Oh guys, main game apa ini bang? Ini apa game Royal lagi bang? Ini kayak game casual yang kayak lagi gitu lah. Ada akal lah. Oh ya guys ya.
Have you heard the popular rumor, Lord Claris?
That Hyzante intends to raise an army against Glenbrook? Yes, I am familiar.
So it's reached the consortium then. Is it true?
King Roland has only just reclaimed the Crown City with Hyzante's help. Not to mention restored relations with them. Ordinarily, such a thing would be unthinkable. But the rumors are so persistent that I think something may be afoot.
For example?
I wouldn't be so restless if I had an example to give.
Aesfrost gathers its troops at Twinsgate. Might they have heard the rumors as well?
Perhaps. A battle for the very soul of Norzelia may loom on the horizon. But therein lies the opportunity for merchants like us. You can't wage war without a surfeit of supplies.
You're quite right about that.
And each shift in Norzelia's power balance opens new business opportunities.
Will the consortium continue trading with Hyzante?
'Tis difficult. To say. I believe House Wolffort's actions from here on will be key to the consortium's decision.
House Wolffort, you say?
Indeed. They've been involved in most every conflict between the three nations on this continent. Why stop now? I shall wait and see how Lord Serenoa responds first, lest I make any hasty decision.
Ah, Milo has sent a dispatch from Glenbrook, deep within the Grand Rosalian mines. It would seem salt crystal.
Impossible.
The discovery.
How can you beat the teeth with this stuff? Salt? Of course. The Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Do you have an...
Minister? But you shall ask.
And if he resists?
You are free to do.
Hyzante has learned of the salt crystals. Minister Exham of the Saintly Seven wastes no time in mustering his army. Elsewhere, Gustadolf amasses his own forces at Twinsgate in anticipation of the war to come. All eyes are on Glenbrook, where Roland and Serenoa's pronouncement could touch off a battle for the soul of Norzelia. After much deliberation, Roland makes his way to Castle Wolffort to inform Serenoa of the decision that now weighs heavy on his heart.
Oke guys, so mungkin skip audio dari gue ya. Oke banget. Aduh, pusing banget kepala ya. Sorry banget ya guys ya, awkward. Thank you guys, bye bye.